First, I want to state categorically that Okpe is Urhobo.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am standing right in front of the Udogu Hall in Urhobo, Okpe local government area of Delta State. There have been some misconception and discussion, series of arguments on social media and on different platforms if Okpe is Urhobo. So today, the Forum of President Generals have held a press briefing today in the Udogu Hall to affirm if Okpe is actually Urhobo. You understand? And some of the persons who came today were the likes of Honorable Chief Godwin Egurase Ejinere, that's the Duke of Urhobo District. So we also have the likes of Okakuro Isaac Itebu, who is also the first President General Urhobo Progress Union. We also have the likes of Chief Robert Onome also, who is also a pioneer President General of the Okpe Union. So they are here to actually brief the press if Okpe is actually Urhobo or Okpe is Okpe or Okpe is not Urhobo. So right now we're going to go into the hall to know what they have to say, and they have to tell us about that. During the press briefing held on the 30th of July 2025 at Udogu Hall, Urhobo in Okpe local government area of Delta State, the chairman of the Forum of the President General of the 13th District, Comrade Harrison Ekeleme, read out some key points to buttress the fact that Okpe is Urhobo.
Educate Okpe people on the fact that Okpe is Urhobo. We also recall when the then President General of Urhobo Progressive Union (UPU), Major General Patrick Aziza, retired, asked an Okpe gathering in the United States of America that if Okpe was not Urhobo, how come he, a complete Okpe indigene, was the President General of Urhobo Progressive UPU? Why was Barrister Isaac Itebu, an Okpe man, the legal advisor of UPU under Chief Moses Tiger regime, and now the first Vice President General of UPU? Yes, some chief makers in Okpe say that Okpe is not Urhobo. A few years ago, when the UPU was to hold its National Congress, and Okpe indigene Professor Sam Oyeware was unanimously appointed Chairman Planning Committee, and Chief Margaret Olukego, Chief Mrs. Aro E. Amioku, Chief Mrs. D. Tapaide, and Honorable Bess Ejiyere, among others, Okpe ladies, were members of the subcommittees. If Okpe is not Urhobo, why were these Okpe people assigned such important duties by the UPU leadership? As usual, Okpe has always been well represented in many UPU activities. Okpe participated actively in all UPU cultural fiestas at every UPU Congress. So why are people still claiming that Okpe is not Urhobo? Clearly, it is a shared deceit. We therefore advise those spreading the fake rumor that Okpe is not Urhobo to desist forthwith, as to the cultural fact confirm that Okpe people in Delta State and beyond are part of Urhobo ethnic nationality, except for minor distinctions that some persons try to establish. Reasons why Okpe people are Urhobo: linguistic affinity. Okpe is one of the Urhobo dialects. We therefore share close linguistic ties with other Urhobo dialects. Though, like others, we have some unique characteristics such as the Okpe dialect, and the fact that Okpe is the only kingdom in the Urhobo land that has dukes helping the Urhobo to oversee their various districts. However, this uniqueness does not erase the fact that Okpe is Urhobo. Cultural affinity. Okpe people share similar customs, traditions, and religious practices, festivals, and naming patterns with other Urhobo subgroups. Practices such as ancestral worship, traditional age grades, and funeral rites are similar across Urhobo clans, including Okpe. Historical and political ties. The first ever Okpe national constitution written on the 13th of March 1945 and signed by all the Ekakuros and the Kpako of the four ruling houses of Okpe Kingdom clearly affirmed that Okpe is Urhobo. Odogo Okpe, the highest decision-making body in Okpe Kingdom on cultural and traditional matters, had repeatedly emphasized that Okpe is Urhobo. Okpe Kingdom interacts and aligns with other Urhobo Kingdom, as stated earlier, through the UPU, Urhobo Progressive Union, the umbrella body of the Urhobo people, which includes important representatives from Okpe who hold very important positions in the UPU, as earlier stated. The first organizing secretary of Okpe Union worldwide and the first ever Okpe lawyer was Barrister Julius Eyitoyo Ojeti of Itadevu Chambers. He was also the pioneer and second secretary general to the UPU Lagos branch. So in effect, he acted as Okpe Union Secretary General and UPU Secretary General. He later became the Deputy President General of UPU. He died as Okakuro, the Adani of Okpe Kingdom. According to history, the father of Okpe, Egoze was buried in Okpe Olomu. Okpe Olomu people are the descendants of Egoze, and they are the most senior community of Olomu. If Egoze, Okpe father, was buried in Olomu, and Olomu is Urhobo, therefore, logically speaking, Okpe Olomu people are brethren to Okpe people. So, Okpe is Urhobo. Urhobo is the ancestral home of Okpe people and the headquarters of Okpe Kingdom. Urhobo has always been the rallying point and headquarters of Western Urhobo right from the days of Chief Ayomano Eweda, who hosted all UPU meetings in its early days in his house at Edion in Urhobo in 1934 with Sir Jericho Barriere as the secretary. So Okpe is Urhobo. From the colonial history of Urhobo, the highest cash donation to Urhobo Progressive Union (UPU) by any Urhobo king was by an Orode of Okpe Kingdom, Eseze II. Divano 1,000 pounds to the UPU. If Okpe was not Urhobo, why such a huge cash donation by an Orode to the UPU?
Some questions were raised by the pressmen and other observers who were present, and proper answers and explanations were given for clarity and posterity's sake. Some of the Okpe leaders, like the president of the OYC, the pioneer president general of the Okpe Union Worldwide, the first vice president general of Urhobo Progress Union Worldwide, and other leaders also took out time to outline various points to buttress the fact that Okpe is Urhobo.
You have heard the chairman of the 13th president of the 13th district of Okpe Kingdom. In fact, those that will carry information across and those that are propagating that Okpe is not Urhobo I hope at this time they will learn and do what? Try to retrace their steps. For your information, as far as we are concerned, no position paper has been sent to the Urhobo of Okpe. No position paper has been sent to the Urhobo Okpe, and therefore, those that are propagating all this have not consulted the right institutions. Urhobo today remains the spiritual administrative head of the Okpe kingdom and the Okpe people. So I appeal that you try and also, if you look at it, we have been with Urhobo for quite a long time. It's historical. From during Humanus period. So where are we going? What do we gain? We told it that the Sobag is an agency of government. We are now saying you cannot take us back. The rising star in the Okpe people. Thank you.
Keep the record straight. As youth wing of Okpe Kingdom, Okpe Youth Council, we are born to know that we are Urhobo. We do not know where those mischiefs are coming from. We want to appeal and send this message to the general public. Whoever that is propagating that news that Okpe is not Urhobo should desist from it.
Honestly speaking, from immemorial, Okpe is an rubbish distraction. In short, I'm happy that this is what people what we are sending out. Okpe is the heartbeat of Urhobo land. We have unique characters. We have unique endeavors. That does not make us different from the other ethnic groups. And we also have a historical perspective that makes us stand above other Urhobos. Yet, we are belong to the Urhobo nation in the larger perspective.
First, I want to state categorically that Okpe is Urhobo. And I want to align myself with the press briefing that has just been read by the chairman of the presidents of the 13 districts in the Okpe Kingdom. First, Urhobo Progress Union is the Upper Socio-Cultural Group in Urhobo land. It was formed in 1931, and since then, Okpe has been playing prominent role in the UP. It's just the press briefing that was just read now. You heard the name of Okakuro Julius Eyito Yodiote, who was at the time the secretary of the Lagos branch. And well, that is even a far one now. During Olurugu Moses Tiger, I contested and won as the national legal advisor. I was there for 6 years as an Urhobo man, not as an Okpe man. I was elected as an Urhobo man. Then again, I was also elected as the first Deputy President General of Urhobo Progress Union. I'm still the President General up to date. Our tenure will end in December here. And I intend to stand again for election as an Urhobo man in December. And don't also forget that late Patrick Aziza, Major General Aziza, was also the first Deputy President General and later the President General of the UP. All these ones go to show that Okpe is what? Urhobo. And of course we also have the Ukokurithi, which is the forum for traditional rulers in Urhobo land, the 24 kingdoms. Our Reverend King is Royal Majesty Orowe the First SFI, MNI, the Oroge of Okpe, is a member. He's a prominent member of that group. You understand? So, for those who are propagating the rumor that Okpe is not Urhobo, they are dissidents. They are free dissidents, and I want to reaffirm and state clearly that Okpe, historically, linguistically, culturally, politically, is and remain Urhobo. Thank you and God bless.
Okay, I believe that after this press briefing, I believe with what we have heard so far, we have been able to understand the fact that Okpe is Urhobo politically, linguistically, geographically, and otherwise. Okpe is Urhobo, coupled with the fact that even His Royal Majesty Major General Felix Mujakbero, the Orojo of Okpe Kingdom, CFRO MNI, already first have also affirmed it in series of his speech that Okpe is Urhobo. So please, we would like to also advise those who are propagating this thing that Okpe is not Urhobo to desist from it, and let's come together as one to make Urhobo a greater nation. Okpe Wado, Urhobo Wado. My name is Agwagoro the Cupid. I'm reporting for the Cupid Concept TV. Thank you very much and God bless you.